Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades. So it seems like people are pretty into the bident here. Somebody pointed out this, obviously it's called a bident. It's like a trident, but with only two prongs, of course it's a bident. I'm going to be honest with you, of these weapons, the only one I really remember using from back when I was playing the game before is the shield. The shield's great, I'm sure we'll get to it. I'm curious what exactly the bident brings to the table. I'm not 100% certain that the Eternal Spear... that Varatha, the Eternal Spear, was even in the game when I don't remember it at all. I do remember this guy, though.
Gotta say, you're really getting somewhere, boy. I'm pretty impressed here. And they don't even pay me to do that. I'm just supposed to stand around.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, mate. Maybe you're right, and someday I'll get out of here. Hey, if I never come back, you won't just be stuck here forever, will you?
That's a good one. No, probably not. Wasn't anything in the old contract about that. Huh.
Skelly is my favorite character, and not just because he's a skeleton. So he's our training dummy. Also, get it? We buy the things in the room here with their skeleton keys. Get it? Because he's the skeleton. Okay, so we have... Okay, that's pretty good. He's got a lot of... Let's see if... Is that reach all cosmetic? How close do we have to be to hit stuff? No, actually, that's very impressive. It's not as broad as the sword strike, obviously. Hold for spin attack. Okay, but I can't move while charging it. That's...
Well, yeah.
Thank you, Skelly. It's a lot of damage, and it's a pretty large area, but I don't know that I'm going to use that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no, this weapon was totally... I remember throwing and recalling through people. Okay.
Oops.
Oh, I killed him. Yeah, he's fine.
Bet I got you pretty good.
You did, Skelly, you old joker. Okay. Pretty straightforward. It seems like a fine weapon. A good ranged attack is a nice thing to have. And then we have... Did I spend everything at the mirror? Yes, okay, I did. Alright, well, let's just get back to it then. I do want to get some levels of Death Defied, some extra lives. I think they're pretty important, especially considering that I tend to get hit in dumb ways from time to time, but probably that should wait until after we have more weapons, because the weapons are a lot of fun.
Is that...
Well, that seems like an important one.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he has not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus, and to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Okay, your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. First of all, we rolled the rare version of this, and secondly, my number one concern with this weapon is that we're not going to be able to hit enough people at one time with it, so I gotta think that's the right call. Special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Dash does the same thing. Now let's take the lightning strike. I want to make sure that we're
lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day or night, whenever.
Hold on. Let's let these guys gather up a little bit. I want to try to get a sense of the range. Okay, it's not super long.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
This is a real modern roguelike thing where you have to come up with a good in-world explanation for why there's an eternal, ever-shifting dungeon. Okay, actually, the chain lightning hit that guy from pretty far away. And I can pull the spear back by either hitting the throw button again or by hitting just the normal attack button again. So I will never find myself without it and just mashing the button uselessly.
Felt something.
This seems like a good weapon. Okay, a blessing or a pomegranate. I mean, they're both good. I'm gonna take the pomegranate, I think. I don't really have a good sense of the relative power level of these rewards just yet. Oh hey, gold pot. It's only it's like 10 money. I think it's always exactly 10 money. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be able to dash through the impassable part of the terrain there. So missing one's not the end of the world or anything, but obviously better to have the money than not to have the money. That doesn't quite do enough damage for me to open with it like that. And the chain lightning's pretty good. I also appreciate the way it just sort of vents off into space if there's nothing for it to hit. You know, it's Zeus. He wants to destroy things. Give him an opportunity. He'll ruin somebody's life. Okay, even more chain lightning. I actually like that a lot.
For this.
And then keys. Definitely keys. We have more ridiculous weapons to unlock.
More witches?
Yeah, honestly, I'm digging this. Maybe I'll have different feelings about it when we start getting into rooms that have a lot more enemies. But for right now, this is really working. Well, I swear to you I hit dash. I just hit it after I got hit, is all.
This can unlock something back home.
I think we want to take a blessing over money. And so now we're getting a little bit of passive healing. It's gonna hopefully extend the run quite a bit and maybe make it possible for me to get past Meg without having to have a charge of Death Defied.
That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
I think Zagreus has a pretty low opinion of us, given that he felt the need to define the word revelry there.
Hey there, Zag man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
I really like this version of Dionysus as sort of like a brat pack kind of. That's a good idea. Alright, your special inflicts poison 5 damage every half second for 4 seconds. And that's a reasonable damage increase. Gain health when you pick up Ambrosia and get an Ambrosia right now. I'm gonna take this one because I think it's a pretty big deal to get some Ambrosia early. It's going to power us up a fair amount.
Around here. Someone back home would practically die for this stuff.
Oh, that increased... Hold on a second. I didn't really understand. I thought it was going to heal us for 20. It increased our max health by 20 and also gave us 20 current health. That's an incredibly good boon. I'm really glad we picked that.
Good.
Alright, well. Back to better than full. Wow, that's a good boon. I mean, you don't get that many chances to pick up Ambrosia. That might be the only use we ever get out of it. But even if it is, I think it was already worth the choice.
A place of calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
Which makes it pretty imaginable.
And not a moment too soon.
Alright, boss fight for some money or more keys. Give me more keys. Always more keys. Yeah, the chain lightning is really good at disrupting the spawners. Like, these skull piles will just produce skulls infinitely, which is probably pretty obvious. They can be a real pain sometimes. But the fact that we get to clean up all of the extra skulls they've created at the same time, thanks to our chain lightning, is really nice.
The key for back home.
Shop or fight for more of Zeus's love. I think we have 45 money. This is definitely the right way.
Hey lads.
Oh, who are these guys? Okay, I see. And this time I know about the ability to zoom over the gaps, although also this weapon has so much reach that I don't even need to. This fight's, honestly, it feels a little bit easier than the fight against the bomb skeletons. I'm pretty sure the bomb skeletons were the only first area mid-boss when I was playing this last. I don't think I've ever seen these guys before. Not quite close enough. To be perfectly honest with you, they don't seem all that dangerous. Yeah, we're going to have all the weapons pretty soon at this rate, but we're going to need a lot of keys to unlock some of the other stuff that we've seen. Do we want to give our Ambrosia to Zeus? You know what? That seems actually... Oh, but if I spend it, am I going to lose the max health? I wonder. We can just... I believe the Ambrosia sticks with you. We can just hold on to it and give it to somebody back in the hub after we die. If I'm remembering how this works correctly. I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Alright. Your lightning also makes foes jolted. Next attack self-inflicts lightning damage that also harms nearby foes for 111. That seems really good, especially considering how quickly and frequently we're applying lightning.
Thunder time.
We may have solved all of our lack of AoE damage problems right then and there. Just making sure we're not missing any cool loot. Yeah, I'll take the boss version of Get Money. I think we're doing okay on health so far. So I guess it doesn't really mean mini-boss, it just means... It just means a more difficult encounter. Hold on, I'm gonna let him jolt himself. Yeah, wow, look at that. I should be more specific. Purple money is different from yellow money. Speaking of yellow money. Nope, we're going this way. We could upgrade our boon even more. I'd be into that. So the enemy that we attack also is considered jolted. It's not just people who the chain lightning jumps to post-attack. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, it's wild how powerful this combination of things is. I'm gonna occasionally just watch one of them blow up because it's very satisfying. Even though we totally could have killed that guy. That is a lot of extra damage. Yeah, let's up the static discharge. I don't know if I remember what that icon is. Just make sure we didn't miss any gold pots. Since I'm intentionally avoiding all of the yellow money doors, we gotta make sure we're getting it where we can. It's just, you know, there's so many other good rewards.
Your Highness.
Oh! Hey, man.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet.
Do you even have feet?
Don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury sisters? Let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
I like the weird buddy relationship between Zagreus and Sisyphus. Sisyphus furtively offers a choice of benefits. Well, we don't need any healing, so... I think I want darkness more than I want cash. I mean, cash will help the run last longer, and maybe that's a better way of earning more darkness. But I feel like we're doing alright right now. Let's just build up for the long term.
Thank you, mate. By my birthright.
Hold on, let's bring up the boon info. It says you gain the health when you pick it up, not gain health by having it. Maybe we should just give our Ambrosia away. I'm gonna give it to him. He looks like he's having a tough day.
Hey, sir. Thought that this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Thanks for that, sir.
So this is how we earn our keepsakes. Keepsakes are like modifiers that we can have on our run. We won't get to actually see what that does. It doesn't it doesn't automatically equip it. Yeah? You need some help? Is he... Okay. He's probably just a little weirded out by me deciding that that pottery had to die. Maybe ghost eyes can't see gold. But if we get past the first boss, we'll have an opportunity to mess with our loadout, and we'll be able to equip it then. I don't remember what his does. Every story character that you can give the stuff to gives you a different keepsake, usually thematically appropriate to them somehow. And we will endeavor to get as many as we can. But I do not remember what any of them do. Oh man, numbskulls with the yellow armor can be very annoying. Fortunately, all this lightning kind of makes short work of everything. Boom. Satisfying every single time it happens. Also, geez, our attack just kind of does a lot of damage. Money or max HP, that's not even a question. Yeah, it's hard to want to use the throw now that we have the chain lightning on our attack. If we get the opportunity to pick up yet another blessing from Zeus, we should probably see if we can get a lightning effect on... Ow. As soon as I dashed, I was like, hey, this is a huge mistake. Yeah, we should see if we can get a lightning effect on our spear throw, because otherwise it's pretty lackluster relative to our other move here. Also, I gotta remember that with 2 shots of cast, there's a number of enemies that we can just kill straight up very quickly. I also have to remember that it's really important that we get some lightning damage on ranged attackers as quickly as possible.
You had it coming. Much better.
They tend to be pretty soft targets. Yeah, let's shop.
Something I can use.
Some life, a temporary boost to our damage, or a fancy wall scroll. Man, see, this is what I really want. I guess this is the reason you want to collect gold, so that you can buy fancy stuff for your room. 33 health is... First of all, I don't know if that's actually a good deal, 35 coin for 33 health. And secondly, I'm going to have some faith in myself that we're not going to need it. Oh, let's definitely take a... Yeah, we should take a blessing over a shop. After we have like 200 or so money, the shop becomes a little bit more compelling because we could get like a hammer or something from it. But for right now, let's go to the blessing. Okay, a blessing I don't even have to work for.
That must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
For the moment, she says. Be wary. Alright, your special deals more damage and inflicts weak, and making enemies deal less damage. That's fine. Oh, your dash deals damage at the start and end. I like that. Let's take this one. We could use some extra damage. Could always use more damage.
And the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
Honestly, Zagreus, it sounds like you already have the power to break hearts.
I'm here, Meg.
Even if you manage to get past me, there's no getting out of Asphodel. You saw what it was like. You really want to go back there?
One thing I really appreciate about this game is how much context-sensitive dialogue there is like this.
It's not a matter of want. The way out is there, in that direction, past the River of Flame.
You're more stubborn than your father. I never thought that such a thing was possible.
Alright, let's endeavor not to get embarrassed here. The bonus damage that she deals when she attacks, that she deals to herself when she attacks, is really going to help us out here. And actually, the fact that it also is going to get applied to nearby enemies is going to help with the swarming. I gotta Yeah, see, I'm getting stuck in that animation. I gotta dash a little faster. I can't go for all 3 attacks. This is a really bad start. It's alright, don't let it panic you, just stay focused. And also do your best not to run onto the traps. Oh man, I thought I was gonna be safe there. Yeah, geez, this one might be over in just a moment here. That's a real shame. I thought things were going really well. Alright, 2 stabs, then a dash. Also, it's good if the stabs hit. Also, thanks to the chain lightning, we don't actually have to hit her. We can just hit stuff that's near her, and it's good enough. The damage from the weapon strikes is actually pretty minor relative to the damage from everything else that we're doing. Why did I dash into that? I'm developing bad reflexes. I see the purple and I just immediately hit the button. Okay, we don't have as many options for dealing with projectiles here, so we gotta be a little smarter. Remember, the pillars do break over time as we allow them to get hit by stuff, so that's not gonna be a solution forever. She's low. We can do this. Okay, just... Oh, okay. The screen went black and I was like, oh god, did I actually get hit by that?
Did it.
Alright, well, I don't know that I deserved a victory there, but we're getting carried a little bit by the random number generator. I don't think any pots spawn in here.
Got to keep going.
Guess I can get my ammo back. It would have just teleported to us when we tried to leave the room anyway. Yeah, that was not a good fight. I did a bad job. Hold on. Before we go spending any money, first of all, let's get the rest of the money in here. And secondly, let's have a look at our keepsake. Rubble falling from damaged pillars deals plus 200% damage. That's kind of cute that's what his thing does. I guess it makes sense. There's no boulders to drop on people, right? Clear encounters with it to rank it up. I mean, we may as well equip it. No downside, and it's the only one we have. And then I think we're taking some healing this time.
I can use this.
And we'll just hold off. We'll save the rest for another shop where we can maybe buy some more healing in the future.
I'll just go on up.
Alright, I am not feeling super confident about my play, but maybe our weapons will just carry us through.
Getting warmer.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Well, that's a pretty rough deal.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
That's also bad. It turns out Hades kind of sucks, man. Alright, let's do our best to make ourselves worthy of this blessing. I mean, if they're just going to come at me one at a time... Yeah, it really is remarkable, isn't it, how little damage the weapon itself is dealing? This is a very Zeus-focused run. So, the Lightning Blast is not doing the full listed damage, and it's doing different amounts to different enemies, so I guess different enemies might have some differing levels of damage reduction. But yeah, man, if they're going to come at us in such small numbers, this is going to remain fairly easy, for the moment at least.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Cast fires in a reduced range spread pattern that inflicts weak, so it makes it like a shotgun. Ooh, healing rewards are worth more. Like a lot more. That's definitely interesting. Or weak afflicted foes are more susceptible to damage. We are dashing around a lot, and I'm not paying a lot of attention to how big the area of the weaken is, but maybe this is a good way to go. The thing is, right now, we don't have a lot of use for our cast. Like, I'm using it just because I'm forgetting to do the spear throw, but we could be doing the spear throw instead. This gives our cast some actual utility. Yeah, let's take that.
Without pain.
Okay, so first of all, okay, it's not a very large area. That's a thing to take note of. Secondly, ooh, you know what I like a lot about that? It means that our cast is going to tend to drop near us, and so it'll be easier to pick up. We can sell things. Oh, interesting. I am absolutely not going to do that. All of my boons are incredibly good. We got to take the key, right? Ooh, so we could earn extra money by getting into another fight. I think we're going to take it. If we see a shop, we're going to want to be able to go big on it.
Sure, why not?
So as I remember it, this is a timed thing. Like we would kill the enemies as fast as possible.
That's what you guessed.
Ah, man, it's really short range though, huh? Damage is okay. It's actually the cast is better damage than our spear attacks are against single enemies like this, where we're not getting a lot of benefit out of the AoE.
Idiots.
Okay, and I don't think I took any additional damage there.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was worth the time. Glad I looked around. Alright, let's go get some keys. And hopefully find a shop soon. I could really, really use a shop at this point. Oh, this sucks. My kingdom for some deflect. Although, it looks like our weapon attack does always destroy projectiles. Cast does not. Okay, good to know. And obviously, if we get some lightning on them, it goes a long way toward killing them. Ow. Alright, enough. Enough of that nonsense. That was an embarrassing amount of damage, and the room's not even over yet. Just trying to keep an eye on the spread shot here. Ah, I thought I could maybe dodge through. That actually right there is a situation where a reduced cooldown on the dodge would have saved me some damage. Yeah, I'm just a little slow. I keep seeing things and going, alright, I'm going to dodge that, and then just doing it too late. Yeah, that was a lot of damage taken. Yep, shop. Thank gods. Thank the gods.
Let's see what's up for sale. What's new, Charon?
There's very often a gold pot in the shop. It looks like maybe not this time, though.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
Which he then sells to me.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries.
Zag and I are on the same page here.
Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out?
Zagreus wants so badly for Charon to respond to him just one time. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, so we could do Poseidon Blessing and food, or Hammer and food. I mean, we're taking the food.
That's a relief.
No two ways about that. And then I don't really know what we might get out of a Poseidon's Blessing. Our weapon is not doing a tremendous amount of damage, but we don't really need it to because our boons are doing so much damage. I'm going to take the Blessing.
Well, my plan to get a hold of you via the boatman worked out flawlessly. Harness the might of the sea, then, why don't you?
Sounds like a good idea to me. Special deals more damage and has knockback. Just get some stuff, or rewards are worth more. I think we're probably a little bit late in the run to get a lot of value out of this. I think I want to take this. Let's give us a reason to actually use the special.
The power of the sea.
I like the graphical effect it adds. Okay. Another blessing from Zeus. All I have to do is survive. Oh, jeez. Okay. So the good news is, it doesn't seem like she has a ton of health. Ah, shoot. The bad news is, everything else that's happening... Oh, hey, those, I can't tell if that has... Okay, it has a homing effect. Also, she doesn't seem to, she doesn't seem to be stunned, even with her health bar in the red. Damn it, I'm having such a hard time hitting my dodge in time. Come on. Okay, one down. It's gonna make this a lot easier. Oh wow, he has actually a considerable area on that. Maybe that's why I was getting hit. It's not that I wasn't dodging, it's that I wasn't dodging far enough. Boy, I just got all of this healing. Okay, please tell me we can actually stun him. Please don't go anywhere. Ooh.
Until next time, gigantic organ head. In exchange.
So we could lose our Shatter Shot for your cast is a burst of chain lightning. That's actually really good. Or your chain lightning effects bounce more times. This lets us apply the lightning, the jolt effect at range. I think we have to take that, even though it does overwrite the Scatter Shot. I'm not using the Scatter Shot all that much, I guess. Being able to apply the lightning at range is too good. It's too good.
Mind, will she?
God, let's hope not. I have a bad feeling about where this run is going from here, though. Already effective. Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. Bad start. Boy, it sure looks like I'm just not even seeing these attacks. You would think from the way I'm responding to them. I swear, I know they're happening. I'm just doing a bad job. It does suck a little bit that the jolt, the attack still goes off before the jolt damage happens. It's only the first bit of the attack, but it does mean that I have more stuff to dodge. Yeah. I took way too much damage in those last two rooms. Well, that's disappointing. We had a good strong run going there. I'm sure it won't be our last.
I'm home.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey, where's Hypnos?
Actually, a good question. I was coming over here to talk to him.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Listen, who doesn't have a difficult relationship with their father, right?
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
So the head on the right down there is purest joy. The one on the left must be deepest melancholy. And then the one in the middle looks hungry, which I guess is a mix of those two things.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Alright, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that the keepsake we got was particularly great. But again, I don't know what they do. We're going to bring some more Ambrosia back here. We'll give some to all the characters. We'll give a whole lot to the dog. Is Ambrosia good for dogs?
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
You want to maybe give me that big magic spear of yours so I can do that?
I'll give them hell as you once did, Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Yeah, so really it's kind of his fault. Let's go see if there's anybody else who wants to talk to us before we spend our stuff and end the episode.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Okay, well now I feel bad.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Go away.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
I wonder if the game is meant to take place in sort of a modern age. I'm just saying, like, the food that you buy in the shop is burritos in fast food wrappers and, like, French fries, so just curious what war she might be referring to there. Alright, so we have some options. We could spend some keys on Death Defiance and go back down with the spear or the sword. We also could buy the other weapons, of course. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. If we did buy Death Defiance, I don't remember how much shadow stuff it takes to upgrade it. We have enough currency to buy both of the other weapons, right? No, not both of them. Either one we want, though. Yeah, we'll, I'll leave it up to you guys, actually. We'll just do that thing again. Let me know if you want to see a run with one of the other weapons, or if you want to pick up some extra lives so that we can maybe at least get to the boss of Asphodel. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to play a little bit better. There's no currency for getting through that.
Nice place you got here, boyo. But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
You gotta admire the work ethic, I guess.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
You know, he's dedicated to his craft. You gotta give him that. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm a little bit bummed out, man. We had a really good, strong run going there, and then I just totally donked it at the end. I just, like, did a real bad job. But that's okay. It's gonna serve as fuel for the fire for the next episode. So come back next time, tomorrow. We're going to spend some keys, we're going to get some stuff, we're going to do better. And we'll see you then.